Have you ever felt an irrational or excessive fear of something that seems mundane to others? Welcome to the fascinating world of phobias, a realm where ordinary objects or situations can trigger intense fear and distress. From the chirping of birds to the sight of a crowd, these fears can take many forms and affect people from all walks of life. In the United States alone, nearly 8% of adults grapple with phobias each year. It's a much more common experience than you might think. These fears, while often dismissed as trivial, can have a profound impact on an individual's daily life, causing distress, and in severe cases leading to isolation. But there's hope. With the right guidance and treatment, one can overcome their fears and lead a symptom-free life. Today we're going to explore the 10 most common phobias. You might even recognize a few. First on our list is arachnophobia, the fear of spiders. This is more than just a mild discomfort at the sight of these 8-legged creatures. Those with arachnophobia can experience severe anxiety, rapid heartbeat, and even panic attacks when confronted with spiders. While many spiders are harmless, this irrational fear can significantly disrupt a person's daily life, causing them to avoid certain places or activities that might expose them to spiders. So it's not just about the creepy crawlies, it's about how this fear can control a person's life. Arachnophobia is one of the most common animal phobias out there. Next up is opiophobia, the fear of snakes. This is an intense, irrational fear that can cause symptoms like rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, and even panic attacks. It's not just about being startled by a surprise slither, it's living with a constant worry that a snake might be nearby. This fear can limit where a person goes and what activities they partake in, potentially keeping them from enjoying nature or visiting certain parts of the world. While not everyone has opiophobia, it's certainly not rare. Number 3 on our list is acrophobia, the fear of heights. Acrophobia isn't just the unease one might feel when looking down from a high place, it's an intense fear that can trigger severe anxiety even when not in a high location. Symptoms can range from mild nervousness to a full-blown panic attack. These symptoms can disrupt everyday life, making tasks like riding an elevator or crossing a bridge nearly impossible. It can even restrict where an individual feels comfortable living or working. Acrophobia can truly be a limiting fear for those who suffer from it. Coming in at number 4 is aerophobia, the fear of flying. This phobia can be triggered by several factors, including fear of heights, the sensation of not being in control, or even the fear of possible accidents. Symptoms range from mild anxiety to full-blown panic attacks. Aerophobia can have a significant impact on a person's life, making simple tasks like planning a vacation or visiting distant loved ones become major hurdles. With the right support and treatment, like cognitive behavior therapy or medication, this fear can be managed. Aerophobia can make travel a daunting task for many. Halfway through our list is cynophobia, the fear of dogs. Cynophobia is a specific phobia characterized by an irrational fear of dogs. It's not just about being a little scared of a big growling dog. No, it's an intense and persistent dread that can trigger anxiety symptoms like rapid heartbeat, trembling, and a strong desire to escape. This fear can be so debilitating that it affects a person's everyday life, limiting where they can go and what they can do. Imagine, cynophobia can make even a cute puppy seem terrifying. Number 6 on our list is astrophobia, the fear of thunder and lightning. This phobia is not just about being startled by a loud clap of thunder, it's an excessive and irrational fear that can cause intense anxiety, even when the individual knows the storm poses no real threat. Symptoms might include trembling, rapid heartbeat, and an overwhelming desire to seek shelter. This fear can be crippling, turning what many find to be a majestic natural phenomenon into a source of profound dread. Astrophobia can turn a thunderstorm into a terrifying experience. At number 7, we have trypanophobia, the fear of injections. This is more than just a slight discomfort at the sight of needles. It's an intense, irrational fear that can lead to severe anxiety. Symptoms can range from feeling faint or dizzy to experiencing rapid heartbeat and panic attacks. And it's not just about the physical pain. The mere anticipation of an injection can disrupt an individual's life, causing them to avoid necessary medical procedures. Trypanophobia can make medical procedures a nightmare. 8th on our list is agoraphobia, the fear of open or crowded spaces. This is not just a preference for solitude, it's an intense fear that can grip a person when they are in an open area or amongst a crowd. Symptoms can range from a feeling of unease to full-blown panic attacks. The world can become a frightening place, with the individual feeling trapped and helpless, even in familiar settings. The impact on daily life can be severe, restricting one's ability to freely move and engage with the world. Agoraphobia can make going out in public a daunting task. Number 9 is claustrophobia, the fear of enclosed spaces. Claustrophobia is more than just a dislike for small rooms or crowded areas. It's an overwhelming dread that can cause panic attacks and severe anxiety. Imagine feeling your heart race, your breath quicken, and a desperate need to escape, all because you're in a room with a closed door. This is the reality for individuals living with claustrophobia. It's a phobia that can limit life experiences and cause distress in everyday situations. Claustrophobia can make an elevator ride a terrifying ordeal. Last but not least is social phobia, also known as social anxiety disorder. This phobia is characterized by a persistent fear of social situations. People with social phobia often fear that they will be humiliated or embarrassed in front of others. They may worry excessively about making a mistake, being judged, or becoming the center of attention. The fear can be so intense that it interferes with work, school, and other everyday activities. It can even make it hard to make and keep friends. Social phobia can make everyday social interactions a source of fear and anxiety. These are just a few of the most common phobias. It's important to remember that despite how overwhelming these fears can feel, they are treatable. Phobias might seem insurmountable, but the reality is, they're not. Treatment options are widely available, and they can make a world of difference in tackling these fears. Cognitive behavior therapy, for instance, helps individuals challenge their fears, change their thought patterns, and react differently to the situations causing them distress. Medication, another viable option, can assist in managing symptoms, especially when paired with therapy. It's often used in cases where phobias are so severe they disrupt daily life. Remember, it's not about completely eradicating the fear, but learning how to manage it, to not let it control your life. If you or someone you know is struggling with a phobia, seek help. It's never too late to overcome your fears. We hope this video has provided you with some insight into the world of phobias. Engaging with this content, you've taken a step towards understanding and empathy. If you or someone you know is dealing with a phobia, remember, there's help out there. Reach out, speak up, and seek professional support. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to Mind Drive for more enlightening content. Until next time, remember, it's okay to be afraid, but you don't have to face your fears alone.